Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are, tonight's game. It's one I've been looking forward to a bit, but it was another one I kind of set aside because I was waiting for, this live 2D model debut, and so now I'm getting around to it, and I think it's a perfect time, right, in these super cold months, well, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere anyway. This is Wildfrost. It's a deck-building roguelite developed by Deadpan Games and Gazetteer, published by Chucklefish. It's a pretty interesting one. I think they might have had the Next Fest demo out like a really long time ago, and I remember trying it out and thinking the mechanics were pretty unique. They certainly do a little bit to kind of stand out from the other deck-building roguelites, and it's not just with the winter nomad theme they got going here. So yeah, we start here at our base of operations, where I have a number of facilities open to us. Kind of just show us like what unlocks we can get. Right, you have here a thing that we can unlock by equipping 10 charms, and then another one we can unlock here by spending 500 blings. Yes, blings is the name of the currency. Here we have to add 3 clunkers to the deck. Those are like structures. It's not anything derogatory or anything. I think that's just there to differentiate between your allies, which they call companions, and that, which are like contraptions or other fixtures. And here we have the companions, right? This is like an ally, sort of like a starter ally you can pick, right? Like a creature in another game, or unit in like Monster Train. As here we unlock the next one by killing 3 demonized enemies. And then here they show like the list of starting, right? The 3 tribes, which kind of represent archetypes, right? So what we have so far are the Snowdwellers, that are all about eating fire, and then and using shells to protect themselves, and mushrooms to hinder their enemies. So they're about like dealing a variety of status effects. And we have the Shademancers, which are about summoning spirits to use them for a variety of effects. Can absorb enemy attacks, powered up to create devastating opponents, or strategically sacrificed to gain various boons. And then the next one we have to deal 1,000 damage. And then over there's the daily challenge. You get like a set of modifiers and a preset deck, and then 1 shot to win the run. And then up here we have a list of just like a lot of achievements. Not sure what these unlock. Probably like some really neat stuff, but you say we go on a run here. Oh, okay, you can select a tribe. All right. Well, let's go with the straightforward one, right? So unlike other games, right, you don't have like a preset leader. You can pick between 1 of 3, right, with differing stats and abilities and what have you. Kind of like Rogue Legacy, right? Everyone remember Rogue Legacy? Where you also had to pick between like 1 of 3 characters for the next run, and they would have different attributes to them. So thinking might actually get WOMs. I did some runs earlier, and I find myself relying on snow a lot. Oh, and you can choose your ally from here too. All right, that's pretty nice. Let's go with this one. It says increase the denial. Oh yeah, journal belongs to, and it changes hands. All right, first battle, the Snowbow Squad. Gonna fight against living snowfolk. But yeah, you can kind of see it here, right? The battle is slightly different You start off pre-battle being able to place out your leader, and you got like 2 rows that you and the enemies will be fighting on as well. So once you get all your units placed, you get your hand, and then and you can see on the bottom of each card has a number too. So that's like the number of turns that you'll take before they do something. So, for example, this 4 here means after I play 4 cards, they will act, right, and then this will act too. And yeah, in lieu of like say a 3 like energy point system that some of these other deck building roguelites do, right? This one's like more of a cooldown thing where you get like a certain number of actions that you can do before the enemies pop off. So you have to pick your attacks, right? Pick them carefully. Also, you can hear that music too in the background, right? This is like just a little passive tune, just sitting there waiting for something to happen. And then when the first blow of the round happens, then it starts picking up. I mentioned I like a good variable mix for a game. Man, just gotta love something like this, you know? This is fine if I do that, right? So the cooldown thing also applies to. Okay, I'm covering it up. Yeah, you see this over here? That's the. Oh, okay. Maybe if I go this way. Yeah. Right now I'm covering up the tooltip. Oh, you know what? You know what I can do? I can slide over here real quick. Yeah, that's the redraw bell. So unlike the other games where you play your cards and then you discard the rest of your hand, this one is like. Yeah, you'll play a certain number of cards, and this number goes down. And if you decide to ring the bell before the number goes down completely, you'll redraw your hand, but it will take up a turn. But if you go down to a point where, the number ticks down completely, and you'll just see like circular arrows, that means you can just draw yourself a new hand. Because usually by that point, you'll be low on options. So you can, discard your hand. You can swap out your hand early if you have like nothing but junk, but it'll cost you, I guess we should probably redouble our efforts up here. Keep on smacking. I'll do one more with the sword. So yeah, there are like 3 types of cards too, right? You have like the unit cards with the health and the attack, like your leader and your companions, and you get like clunkers, which are your contraptions, your various objects, and then you also have items, which you can think of like your action cards. So you have like this one here, the Scrappy Sword, which deals 2 damage. That's what I've been using, and you also have the Snow Stick, which applies 2 snow, which delays an enemy's turn by 1, or by a specified number, right? It counts down instead of their counter. There's other aspects of this too, but I'll explain that as time goes on. Okay. So as much as I want to apply snow, this guy has the effect when anything is snowed, gain 1 attack, so okay, we'll leave that alone. Alright, they'll gain 1 attack from this next assault, but I think we can take him out before then. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, just one thing I like, I just have a slow-mo anytime you defeat the chief enemy of the encounter. Alright, now that we defeated the encounter, now we do the other thing with the roguelite, where we pick a path, alright? can choose between the top and the bottom. They'll usually have different things for you to encounter, and then there's usually one thing that you will do at the end regardless. I think we'll take the top path. So this is like one of the other aspects of the game. Charms. These are your sort of card modifiers. So the way they work is that you can just apply them to any card, and then they will apply their effect. Right, so example, this one has 1 Demonize, which doubles damage taken. Which you can apply to a lot of things. The caveat is that once you attach a charm to a card, you can't take it off, so you have to choose wisely. You can also save it for later, right? It's not like you gotta use it or lose it. Obviously, you won't be able to benefit until you use it. And then we have here companions. You got Frozen Ice. Now we can pick between one of these 3 here. I think I'm gonna go with Snobble. Since we're going with a freeze strat here, just apply ice equal to damage dealt. Although this group is gonna get seriously hosed if we ever go up against another crew that gets benefits from getting snow applied to them. But that's a risk I'll just have to take, right? Okay, this one is when an enemy is hit with an item, apply 1 Demonize. There's apply 2 Shrooms, aimless, and then this one is 1 hit, add 1 ally to the ally with the lowest attack. This one has high health, and it'd be nice to have like another high health unit for the front lines, right? Okay, is there anyone I want to apply this to? Or should I wait for like a double attacker? Right, then we can apply lots of Demonize. Maybe I'll save that. Yeah, it's like an interesting way of doing things, right? Because in lieu of resources, right, you just have like an action that you'll need to do to put out more companions. Anyways, next battle. Let's go. So again, we gotta decide to put our allies somewhere, or our leader somewhere. Let's put them here. Ooh, okay. Number of other things. Should be fine, right? Yeah, you see a number of other keywords on here. So some of them are applied to attack ranges. So, for example, if a card has Barrage, then it will attack every opponent in a row. So you gotta be ready for that. Oh, this one's gonna hit the dog especially hard. Maybe we should put in a wood head. And here. One thing to note is that the enemies always attack first. So you can't expect to like get them on the hit before they hit you. Also, another thing that I forgot to talk about, but we have this here, right? This countdown bell. As you can see, the enemies don't all come out at once. They come out in waves. And this number here tells you how many actions you got before they come out and accost you, right? Uh-oh. I think I need to ring the bell and see if I can get my other ally out here. Oh, good. Soak up some hits, would you? Background freeze so that they can't apply Demonized. Yeah. Alright. Like how this ice lantern's on the top adds attack to all allies, but the only other person up here is just going to run away. Always a fun enemy to include in the game, right? The one that doesn't attack, but instead will run away in a few turns, so better take them out before they get away and you can't claim the sweet, sweet prize they got, right? Oh, we got the Ringer. When hit, apply 2 frost to a random enemy. Oh, to one of us. Huh. Okay, now the lantern's actually a liability. Hopefully I can draw a sword and take care of this post haste. Lucky. Oh, the enemy ran away, but it's fine. It is what it is, right? Okay. Frostringer's probably done. Don't need to worry about that. Let's boost their attack. Oh, forgot the other thing you can do. You can shift your units around, and that's a free action, right? This one doesn't cost you anything, so it is nice to rearrange it, right? If maybe one of your guys is in danger of getting knocked out, you can perhaps throw him to the back line. So that's pretty nice. And the nice thing about fights is, once you defeat the purple card, everyone else runs away. That applies to you too, by the way. If your leader just like bites it early in battle, that's it. Your run's over. You lose. So, gotta be mindful of that. I actually had a run end that way because I wasn't aware of like enemy's attack, and you know, I just got like absolutely walloped. Dang. Go up or down? Up gets me a charm, and Big Snail Cave is usually money. Down just gets me some items. Does get me a shop too, which does have some useful things. Kind of tempted. I only have like the one, right? The only one contraption so far, but it's meant to be a meat shield, so maybe this will be all right to have, at least until I get better things. Have here. Oh, apply 2 spice to all allies. That's like temporary attack, or like temporary firepower, right? Like from Toho Lost Branch of Legend. Okay, so here's one of the reasons why I want to enter a shop. Right, it's the usual shop that you expect. They give you a handful of items to purchase, and they also have some things down here, right? Like one consumable, the charm capsule machine, where you can hopefully get try your luck at getting some charms, and this one here, a crown. So, pick that up. Because I kind of like the way they do this. So, the way the crown works is that you can put this on any of these cards. And, like, the same way that you put your leader down on the field before the battle begins, you'll also be able to put any crown cards with a crown on them. And they can be anything, right? They can be like your guys up here. Maybe you want to put some equipment down. You can also do that. It's pretty nice, right? Also, unlike charms, crowns are not permanent, so you can take them off and give them to someone else as you see fit, which is nice, because there's some other stuff that might make that relevant. But for now, let's see how we do against a Bamboozle. Hopefully we won't be like blinded to backstab by him. That would be unfortunate. Is it just me, or do they look like a demented version of like the Pokies from Mario? Might be just me. Okay, this one hits all enemies, so gotta be mindful of that. Oh yeah, and then this one also, it's hard, so we need to smack it a few times, because we got this like 18 HP chonker kind of in the front here. Okay. It's about time I redraw, see if I can get my other companion out here. Ah, sweet. Oh, they hit all enemies, right. Well, that went over astoundingly poorly. And this is why paying attention to countdowns tends to be nice. That way I could have avoided, like, putting that fella out there for nothing. Oh well, give everyone else a rage buff. This is what you get for downing our little friend. Oh no, he took out the other big guy. Yeah, but, oh, turns out there's a part 2. These bosses usually have a part 2. So for example, this one splits into 2, but there are other bosses that will have like a different phase 2 when the time comes up. God, that aimless snowbow is gonna be the end of me. Okay, so where? Something tells me this run might be a wash. I don't think I was able to get the stuff I needed. Now with just my leader out on the field, that means everyone's gonna be gunning for them. Oh, and they're frozen too? Perfect. Maybe I should have taken out the weak guys. Oh, there it is. Well, we're off to a good start. Dead. You're not just defeated, you're just straight up dead. But hey, we made a little progress on our stuff, right? Got a little few stats too. Some snow applied, damage dealt. Best rename? How do they decide that? Interesting thing you can do in this game. You can rename every card you come across, which includes your leaders, your companions. I don't think you can do it with items though, right? It's just like the particular characters. Anyways, back to town. Not that there's much to do here. Okay, why don't we do another run with these folks? Maybe we'll get a better ally. Like Tonking here. Applies 2 temporary attack to a random ally. I have to assume every time they attack. And we'll go with as much as I want to take them along. The thing about like healing, especially in a game like this, 3 healing is like pretty nice in the early game, but you know, as damage goes up, that's gonna fall off unless I get like a charm that kind of boosts that healing. I don't see that being very useful. Alright, now we're off to fight the snow lumps. What is this? Naked gnome does absolutely nothing. Oh, thank goodness that beard is humongous then. Okay. Probably want to go up here. Luckily, all of these fellas are like low HP guys who can go down in a matter of like minutes. And, like, end action. I'm just playing cards until I get the free redraw. There we go, there's our buddy. We'll put them in the lower row. And they get a buttload of attacks, so gonna absolutely crush it. How these games go, right? They usually start you off easy. Then some of them just like really turn up the heat pretty early on. We got two actions we can do to kind of prepare for the onslaught, so what I know what I want to do here. Or actually I could just like hit the bell to call them in early. Maybe I should do that, because if I don't, then Snoof is gonna just end up kind of, you know, attacking into nothing. It's Nimbus! Yeah, we'll go ahead and accelerate the countdown for tonking up here. And should probably take you out. Oh, just like that, we're done. Victory! Oh, injured companion. Okay, this one's fun. So the way this works is that a character from like a previous run will show back up, right? And they'll be injured, so they'll have half attack and health for the next battle. And you can choose to add them to your entourage. This is actually a lot more useful because the other thing about them is that they'll have like whatever buffs that you have on them too, whatever charms you've attached. So the other one I got was like this 3 times attacker that I put on like loads of attacks, so they were doing like an incredible amount of damage. It was pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna try taking the top road because I'll have a crew of 4. I can maybe get some other stuff. As nice as aimless is, I feel like there's gonna be that one time where it hits an enemy I don't want it to hit, and it's gonna do its thing and completely screw over my run, so I don't know about that one. I'll take the nutshell cake, right? That'll be like my Hail Mary if a character's in danger. I'll just give that to them. Alright. Open the charm capsule and see what we get. Oh, okay. Extra health. Definitely gonna equip that. I'll throw it onto our leader here, because they're pretty much right. Like, they run out of health, you lose, so might as well give them a little breathing room. Hopefully we'll get like a tanky character here. Ah, Wallop. This is one of the fun ones, especially if you're like running an ice strat, because they do additional damage to iced enemies. Got ourselves a full entourage. Pretty nice. Okay, I think we'll do the top here. Should probably buy some time. There we go. Music's up and running. I think I got this. Yeah, I can wipe out both mushrooms before they have a chance to act. It was a good try, though. It was a good try. Okay, this one applies 2 shrooms, but... Huh. I mean, I should perhaps hit them with this. That way their reaction doesn't go off. Because I forget that's a thing. Alright. Put you up there. Just had to use my other things, so... I don't think I'll be able to get the gobbling unless I hit him with the sword. Oh well. It is what it is, right? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you'll lose some. There they go. But hey, it's okay. We'll get everyone else. No target to attack. That's okay. Veiled Lady. So yeah, some of the enemies will have an ability called Resist Snow. This wasn't what I thought it was, right? I thought it was like they would be immune to all snow, but no, it means they will have a maximum of 1 snow stack. So you can still affect them, but you'll only be able to delay them for a turn, right? So just gotta be ready for that. Okay, so Wallop's about to attack next turn, so that means if we freeze you, Wallop's gonna deal mondo damage, and I think that means everyone else will retreat. Everything else still plays out, because hey, you might take something out. All right, Snowdwell has recovered from their injuries. It just takes 1 battle of them surviving. Okay. Oh, the bamboozle boss again. Oh. Both routes kind of suck, though. You know, this one might not be so bad. Extra attack to items in my hand. Get that for now. Question is, do I want to go up or do I want to go down? Probably go down, because that has the shop, which has a precious crown, which will let me start the battle with more. Ooh, spice stones might not be so bad either. Especially since I got the one character that gives characters spicy attack. And I don't like any of these. Nice thing is you can choose to walk away. Although if you end up changing your mind, you can always go back before you hit the next node in the path. But I think I'm fine. You know, it's still a deck building roguelite, so you want to be mindful of you know, the number of cards you have in your deck. As much as I want to get Blaze Tea, I'd rather get the crown. All right, get things set up. Okay. Everything I can pick up, or at least everything I want to pick up, so let's see if this run against Bamboozle will go over better. Maybe I'll actually pay attention to the countdown so that you know, my little puppers doesn't end up eating it just as I deploy them. Wallop's about to attack, so time to hit there. Big hit! Yeah, and then Tonking will get the next one in. Alright. I want to toss out Woodhead now. Well, yeah. We could put out a meat shield for the road down there. It's like, yeah, you did it actually, psych! Yeah, put it there. I need to delay you. Wild. Gain 1x when other wild cards. Oh, okay, extra multi-attack, so gotta be ready for that. And there it is. Oh god. And it's a guy with the high attack. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We can just like get some damage in real quick. Oh, good. Alright. Normally I would use this for, like, the attack boost, but I think this time we're gonna just have the... use it as a meat shield. Give us enough time to mount the counter-offensive. I think it follows the same rules, right? Yeah, defeat the purple guys and they take them out. And now we get a blessing from the sun. So we gotta pick from like two greater charms. Right. I think these are like global, so this one adds 2 Numlin cards to your deck, which basically makes them free actions, right? This one increases the companion limit and charm limit by 1. Boosts effects by 1. Draws a card each turn when the redraw bell is played, but I should probably grab the crown. And... I'd actually grab this as well. Now entering the ice caves. So first things first, we're gonna toss a crown onto a person. And... I think I'll go down, actually. Let's go down. Because we do have an extra companion we can get now. What is this? Also hits ally behind a barrage. Oh boy. When hit, applies 2 shells to the allies behind, and this one is... it's attack to the ally with the lowest attack. Let's get them. Let's see what we get for charms. Bomb Skull charm. When destroyed, deal 8 damage to enemies in the row. Oh. Might come in handy for adding it to this one, right? Turns it into a little bit of a bomb. Explode 8. All enemies, thankfully. Right, not all characters. This is where having the uncrown comes in handy, because I can just toss this guy out instead. Get the big fellas out. You know what? I really didn't need to do that because we have another crown here that we can pick up. And actually put on here. Poor Snoof is always late to battle. They're not really an early riser, like me, right? Is anyone here not an early riser? Are you like the type of person who prefers to sleep in? Whenever I should go for the sunlight. Oh no, I can't. It would only be the pinkberry juice. Increase health by 4, which would... You think it would be handy, but... Again... The way damage ramps up in this game usually means... You don't really have time to heal up, right? Time healing up is probably better spent, like, increasing your offense so you kill them before they actually hit you. Alright, put you up there. Okay, there we go. Actually, this might work out better. Let's put you on hold for a bit there. Alright, let everyone else pop off first. It is only 2 damage. Okay, this one is when hit applied demonize, so maybe we'll leave that one alone. You're definitely going down. So we'll just deal a little bit up here. There we go. And there's the demonize. Luckily, hitting someone in the back. I actually don't want to play that. That will just get wasted if I play it now, so we'll save that for later. I can actually do this. Make my items a bit more powerful. Man, now we got 2 of them. Actually, we should drive that up. Alright, freeze here real quick. And then... take you out. This guy's dealing double damage now. Oh wait, but Snoof is gonna put him on ice for a little bit. Give him enough time for these fellas to defeat him, so... deal a little damage to them. There's our big fella. Muttonhead. When iced, apply 1 demonize to all enemies. I mean, sure, you can stall them, but everyone else is going to be feeling the heat. So get ready for that. I wonder what happens when an enemy is taken out. When an ally is taken out. Are they just, like, done for? Are they done? I forgot. You have 3. No, we gotta cover them. We can't let that pass through. Oh boy. Ooh boy. Okay, that's just 2 attacks, so it'll be fine, right? It's just a 4 damage hit. I think they'll be able to endure that. Let's actually. Actually put you in front. Kinda need you in front right now. There it is, there's the Demon Eyes. Since we've taken that fell out. We're good. We're good. Actually, a lot better than I thought we would have been. I'm curious to see as to what will happen to the companion, though. Are they dead? No. They just retreat from the battle. No, the only one who actually dies is your leader. If they run out of HP at any point, they're done. From what I've read, they actually had like an injuries mechanic before where if you did let them like get knocked out during battle, they'll be they'll go into the next run in the injured state, right? Like how you might find someone in injured state, but they've eased up on that from what I've read. Okay. I'm fine with going down, actually. It makes like extra supplementary damage, which might be fun. It's only 2 though. I imagine it's like really good when you have enemies with multi-attack. But deck is kind of bloated as it is. Maybe I'll be better without it. Do I have any cards in here that could use a culling? I don't think so. Get through it in like 2 cycles. It'll be fine if I go on the bottom, right? What can we get here? When destroyed, add Frenzy to a random ally. Really are just cannon fodder. Oh, what about Demona? Hello, I'm Demona. I'll gladly join your team. Oh, actually, bench you. Sorry. Extra money. Now we'll fight against the Woolly Drek. Alright, we'll put our fearless leader down here. Go up there. Actually, it might work better if you go down like this, and then go up here like this. That should be fine. And if you do mess up, again, you can rearrange them at no additional cost to you, so don't worry about it too much. Ew. This guy's got like a big one coming, actually. Oh, man. There's no way to alleviate it, unlike, some other stuff. I wonder if I should have, perhaps, maybe moved Snoof down. Draw either. Guys on top really can't afford a hit, so I'll just give you the shell cake. Let's take him out. Oh, great. Now we got the guy in the back with the barrage. Oh, my goodness. Put that out there. Oh. Ate him. Fortunate if I don't do anything about one of these two guys. Rooibos is gonna be dunzo. Alright. This guy's got barrage too. Of course, you show up at the back. Fight through a little gauntlet here. I shouldn't have hit him with the snow stick. I should have hit him with the sword here. Battle's looking a little dicey at the moment. Oh boy. It's the eating thing. It's the eating thing. It just takes its stats and now it's just a seriously souped up version of itself. Alright, we need to put you off a little bit here so we can take out the woolly Drek finally. I think this might be GG though. I'm out of options. This guy hits for 5. I mean, we got past the first boss, so that's something. More progress on our achievements here. Man, even with the HP charm, do much. Okay. Well, why don't we try the other clan that we got for now? That's demonized. What is this? Overburn. When explodes when more than equal to health, damaging all targets in the row. Like current health? Kind of reminds me of what is that one status from Monster Train that is kind of similar, where if the stacks kind of reach the current health, then the unit dies, explodes, and deals damage equal to that amount. This one is snow, but it's aimless. Has more health. Oh, this one's barrage. Either go for like the damage increasing debuff or like AoE potential. Let's try this one. And we'll go with Snoof as usual. I'm sure the next ally we get will probably greatly benefit from the mechanics they pick up. Oh yeah, you also get these journal pages. There's only a handful of them, but they do provide you with some context on stuff, right? Like, the Wildfrost. As the snow began to fall and the temperature dropped, we knew it was a storm like no other. As the months went on, the snow lingered and the cold grew harsher. There was no escaping the Wildfrost as it spread like a wildfire of snow and ice. Many believed the storm had an unnatural source. Brave adventurers set out into the wilderness, determined to put an end to the storm. I, too, decided to take on the challenge, but like those who came before me, I was unable to penetrate the heart of the storm. Oh my. If anyone is reading this, use the knowledge within these pages to go forth and bring the sun back to our world. Together, we can restore warmth and light to this frozen land. Kind of reminds me of Frostpunk, right? It had like a rather similar premise where it just suddenly became very cold, and it just continued being very cold. Although I guess at least in this game they know why they have an idea of why it's cold, whereas in Frostpunk they don't really have any idea how it just came to be like that. The sun. Many years ago, before the eternal winter, there was a mighty spirit in the sky known as the sun. The sun was the essence of all life, its radiant light providing warmth and nourishment to all living things. The golden light did not last forever. A terrible storm descended upon the land, engulfing the sun and leaving a lifeless cube of ice in the sky. Now, all that remains is a faint, empty light that offers no warmth or comfort. Oof. It's always nice to see the sun, but if the sun isn't giving any warmth, that's unfortunate. Shades. Before the Wildfrost, shades were elusive shadow creatures known for their ability to possess objects. These rarely seen beings could occasionally be found in dark, cold places like shells and pots. After the Wildfrost, as the world grew colder and darker, shades became more prevalent and powerful. They began to possess dangerous objects and animate them into monstrous opponents. A tribe known as the Shademancers found a way to harness the power of these creatures. Using uniquely crafted masks, they were able to turn them into reliable allies. Ooh. And finally, the Emperor Shade. As we approached the eye of the storm, snarls and roars echoing through the icy winds, we encountered this otherworldly shade. Haunted creatures crowded around it as if they were under its thrall. This shade could possess not only inanimate objects, but actual living beings. Fighting it is hopeless. I must go back and warn the others. Do not approach it by any means! Regardless, alas, that is what the game wants us to do. Alright. See how this fella fares in battle. I saw they have a cooldown of 6, so... Oh, okay, and they have tar blades as well. And the berry bell? AoE heal. Deal additional damage equal to tar blades in hand. I see. It's the kind of thing that's like pretty good to start, but as you use tar blades, it starts falling off. Alright, so the first one does like 3 damage. Oh, 4. Right, equal, not the other way around. Okay, no, I got this. I should probably heal Snoof up here. Alright. And we'll actually redraw. Junjun Mask. Summon Junjun. Sure, we'll do that. Hey, I have a different card shape too. Very nice. Aimless. Who will they hit? Nobody knows. Alright, let's see how this works. Wow. Sunburst at 2-2. Even though it's a different thing, it still counts down the little timer by 2 here. Alright, that guy's done for. Oh, that did damage, I think. Yeah, alright. That's your trade-off for getting, like, pretty sweet tar blade, I guess. Yeah, okay. It's when your spirits equal the remaining health. That's when they explode. Wait, is their health going down by 1 every time they act? Yeah, it loses health after triggering, cannot be recalled. Alright. Anyways, I think we got this in the bag. Just like that. Victory! Alright. I think I'm going the top path. I can get a little extra. Nah, let's fill our party actually. Guess might as well get the battle axe. I do like how it's equal to damage dealt, so I can find a way to increase the item's attack. We'll be able to really rock their blocks. This one's destroyed summon Dreg. Ooh. Fairly low health, but is an absolute monster of an attacker. Yeah, let's grab that one. Hello, I'm Egg. I'll gladly join your team. Absolutely. Welcome, Egg. What else do we get? Ah, Foxy. That's the one I was talking about. Triple attack. And pretty quick one, too. Huh. Zero attack, but they apply a decent amount of overburn. Now I'm conflicted. I should probably just like pick you for the synergistic potential of it. Right now, against some shrooms. And we'll go with the top. Well, I should be putting you on the same level. Shroom is like your poison status effect. I think it only deals 1 damage, but still, that's a lot of that adds up, right? Maybe I should have delayed the bottom one instead. Oh no, it is damage equal to shrooms, so letting it pile on is not the greatest idea. Makes for pretty good cannon fodder, though. Jump there. Man, I'm not playing this through right. Oh no, it's the Veiled Lady. Oh, definitely gonna redraw now, because I only got the one measly tar blade. Gonna do much. Should put you down here. Actually, that was probably not a good idea. Oh my god. It's really not my run. Y'all attack this egg. Seriously. I can at least explode you. Open my trap card. Heck of a one of those too. Alright. Put you there. And absorb the hit. Ah, great. If I don't do anything, Dreg's gonna pass without acting. Well, it is what it is. Should be enough, right? There we go. Kaboom! Something tells me we're probably gonna get wiped out before the first boss, but that's how these things be, I guess. I'm gonna go to bottom path just to see what charms we get. Actually get the sunlight drum. Counting down everyone's long cooldowns would probably do wonders. Oh, hey, extra attack. Should we give that to? Dreg? Oh no, I can't. Figures, right? The charm would go on the egg, and then the egg would break, and then charm would not pass on to Dreg. Let's save that for now. I'm gonna see, right? Wait and see if I get a multi-attacker or not. Deployed, copy the effects of a random enemy in the row. Trigger when an ally sacrificed, killed by team. That seems sinister. I'm gonna go with you. You know what? Gonna actually sideline Snoof. As for this, we'll get the crown as always. Question is, who should I give this to? Maybe Dreg. Oh, I could just like have the meat shield right out the gate. Okay. That's all I want to pick up. Oh, oh. The annoying thing about this is that you accidentally click the shop node. You have to enter the shop before you can exit the thing entirely. I forgot about the injured companion. Oh. Sure, come along with me. I don't know if I'll actually bring you along, but hey, maybe if my companion limit increases, I'll consider it. Bamboozle again? I know there's other bosses here. I hope we get to encounter one of them at least once tonight. Okay. Ooh, wait a sec. If you copy hits all enemies. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh, it's on? Be very careful about that. Alright. So redraw. Definitely help with that spirit stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, we can do this, right? Bring it down. Ooh, the big blow up. But now we have to deal with their component parts. Okay, there's one that's like obviously a lot better to deal with than other. That's a meat shield. Well, actually, get them all down. Why are you not in front? Okay. Summon another one for the heck of it. I just realized meter's in danger. Get the meat shield out there. Okay. I'll whittle you down. I forgot, you're summoned too. Alright. I think the top guys will go first, so... Fortunately, it'll probably be in my best interest to... to stall up the bottom one as... Or... Well, let's do it anyway. Because Splinter's gonna hit everything. Okay, yeah, the top guys goes first. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Now we got this. They die at the same time. Alright, we'll grab that one. Oh. Gnome Charm adds 1 frenzy and gains aimless, so not a fan of that. Be an extra card draw though. A few more options, maybe an extra chance for Tar Blades to become really tricked out. As much as I would prefer you know, getting extra companion. Oh, might not be so bad. Adds overburn when it's killed. Yeah, throw you in there to boot someone else. We actually boot Dreg. We're gonna do overburn. We might as well commit to the whole thing, especially since Dreg is like a summon unit as well, so they're not gonna last forever. Oh, I just realized this one is kill an ally and gets you zoom in and consume. Probably would be useful for like those spirits, or if you have like an ability that benefits from people dying. Oh right, like that one ally. Okay, you know what? They're starting to make a lot more sense. Leech. Yeah, summons Leech on the enemy side. 3 health. Yeah. This one's Fallow. It's a barrage card. I might actually pick that one up. And this one too. I remember to take a crown off of that so I can throw them up here. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to rename them. I just want to fly that crown. Still want to hold off on this. Alright, let's go battle some goats. Let's see how well or how poorly this setup does. Double attack. Ooh. You should probably stall at least one of them out a little bit. Okay. A little health restore. Oh, they already took out the front guy. Right. You have 5 attack. That doubles to 10. Should have summoned Junjun. Maybe I should do that now. Protect the splinter. Okay, we need to throw you out there. Need to protect the leader. God. This game really doesn't pull its punches. Not careful, you could see yourself to a hasty end. See how the chain hits will really pop off, though. Alright. You're all the way in the front now, buddy. Worth doing a... No, probably isn't. Let's just see what the redraw gets us. Go for another of these. Actually, what I could do is summon Jinjin to just absorb the blow. Advantage of summonable units. Okay. Put that up there so we can get a little AoE heal going. Nope, they got wiped anyway. Forgot to move them. Whoops. Oh, we got more enemies coming too. Oh boy. Can at least take out that one. Oh. That fella. Keep forgetting about the double damage. Put you here. Summon another one of those. Yeah, hit it now. Don't think you can get away so easy. I wonder what would happen if you just, like, hit your leader with this. Are they just gonna let it happen and go, you dumbass? But don't worry, I'm not that much of a dumbass. Just keep on driving up that overburn. Eventually, it's gonna... In fact, you know what? Let's just do this, right? Everyone gets demonized, and this is like our declaration. We will stop you. Stop you in the next turn, or the next 3 actions. What we do. That means I should just concentrate on hitting it. Actually, if I hit it with this, it'll be fine, right? Yeah, because then it blows up. Never mind its, you know, accelerated turn or anything. Who cares about a cooldown if they're dead? Alright, which way do I want to go? Well, first I gotta open the treasure. Ah, summon a copy of an enemy on your side with 1 heart. That'd actually be pretty potent. Just want to go down here. There's actually some cards I want to consume. So yeah, this is like your sort of deck clearer here. Here, eat that mask because we got ourselves a better summonable mask now, and the Shade Wisp for that matter. As much as I want to pitch the Tar Blades, the fact that their effectiveness depends on having more Tar Blades makes me wary of that. Trying to think if I want to boot the Tutu. The thing about health is that it's probably going to get a lot more precious, and, you know. On the other hand, health is but the resource, right? One thing I might want to get rid of is Berry Bell. 1 health. Oh, you only get to get rid of 2 cards. Okay. Can't really clean out your whole deck, but get good ways there. Okay, what charm will we get? Snowball. Apply unsnow. Well, if we have it, we might as well, right? Question is, who should get it? I don't know. Keep waiting. Can't think of anyone who would overtly benefit from something like that. Alright. Let's throw our entourage out here. Yes, got some the barrage. Might actually throw them up there. Huh. Okay. So that's how that works. They get the 1 attack and then they go away afterwards. Still, some of that stuff's pretty potent, so might be worth keeping up there. Right, we're actually gonna let Shen take that hit. Start applying a little pressure on the Woolly Drek. There it goes. one is only going to deal 2 damage. Oh wait, no, I need to freeze you, otherwise I'm gonna wipe out my opposition on the bottom here. Oh my. Yeah, fine if I do one of these. Oh god. That barrage is gonna be killer. Another blizzard bottle here. Keep them occupied for a little longer. Oh, we got this guy up here too. That's gonna barrage. Alright, you're gonna have to... Oh, actually, we can... Someone follow mask real quick. Should be fine. No. Someone's gonna have to be sacrificed to Bigfoot. I gotta move you down. Here, it's gonna be Shen. Splinter's barrage ability is kinda nuts, although he's gonna waste it. It is what it is. Oh! Okay, never mind. I mean, it will still be wasted, but at least no one has to die. We can do anything to buff up. Can summon another creature. Although, maybe we want to call him early. So we can get Fallow's attack going here. I think about it. Throwing you up here might not be the worst idea. So if we put Zula in front to absorb the hit, it should work, right? Need to do something about that Bigfoot in the back, though. Wipe out a whole throw if... Oh yeah, no. We got this. We can do something about him. Kaboom! Top row got wiped out anyway. I think we mostly got this. A little more. If we put you on the bottom, that will let you pop off. Fallow will unfortunately be sacrificed, but such is the nature of war and all that, right? There we go. Kaboom! Oh, now that I know that, you know, at least on the default difficulty, having allies get knocked out isn't the end of the world. Means that I shouldn't hold back if I can maybe push to the end with the current setup. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take this out. I feel like that. The other stuff, though, I might hang on to, so we'll do that. See what we get from the charm. Come on, gotcha! Replace current damage with apply overburn. Ooh. I think about it. What if I throw that onto a tar blade? Oh, they won't let me. I think about it. Applying 5 overburn instead of 3. Make this a pretty potent weapon, wouldn't it? Although, what does this mean? If it means we'll get, like, apply overburn plus 5 equal to damage dealt now? Maybe if we put it up here. The snowball charm. Slow him down as well as apply overburn. It's like a pretty good thing. Okay. Killing an enemy also counts as sacrificing an ally. Yeah. Kill an ally, apply... Oh, wow, alright. This one is... Oh, okay. Applies more overburn. That'd be a bad one to have. Of course, we gotta get the crown. Or starting cards is never a bad thing. This one is which one? Maybe the Shade Wisp. Just get a copy of like a really cracked enemy in there. Okay. Fortunately, we don't have enough money for a charm, so this is where we'll leave off. We're gonna face off against Truffle. So this one's your splitting enemy. They split every time 10 health is lost. If they're not careful, they'll have a whole army out there. Hey, that works. Okay. They won't let me copy it because it has only 1 HP. Okay, this might be one to pick up then. And then set up like that. That should work, right? I sure hope so. Let's expedite the process. Oh, you gain attack from shrooms too. Oh boy. Alright. I'd rather not have you apply poison to everyone, so... Of course, you're getting more dangerous. Attack all front row enemies. Maybe I'll summon... Unfortunately, you just have to take the hit. another summoned creature anyway. I'll actually put you up here. Wipe you out before you apply poison. Uh-oh. Got the bottom one. Oh boy. Alright, who do we get? Guess they let me summon them now because there's 4. I get 4 attack. Oh, we'll do this one anyway. Pretty synergistic with Splinter. Alright, Shen's gonna eat it next round, unfortunately. Use the Tar Blade to... Here, since you're gonna eat it anyway, might as well take one for the team. Okay. Just speed this along. There they go. I guess Overburn is also split. It's pretty nice. Okay. Both gonna deal some pretty serious damage unless I stop at least one of them. Whew! Oh yeah, break into 2 cards with half health and status effects, so it tracks. Just put them as meat shields for now. Okay. Let's hit the one in the back. And once again, meat shielded up. This is a nice thing about them splitting up. The Overburn might be greater than their remaining health and they just explode. That worked out pretty well. Okay. Hog-headed cannot be recalled. I could throw that into my leader. So now, there we go. There's a companion limit up. One adds extra strength to all eligible items in the deck. Or each battle with the redraw bell fully charged. So you basically get a mulligan. Yeah, I might actually get this, because that makes the Tar Blades a little better. And unfortunately, since we can, like, summon units, this is not as good as you might hope. I might actually go with, Hog-headed Charm, actually. Because the one we have in reserve is really worth bringing to the front. Not to mention that's like one less space for fodder. Okay, well, this one's like a little different, right? We only get like one thing to do before the next battle here, so this just gets us money. So that's not... That will only be useful if we can survive the battle, but let's see if we can get something that helps us now. When destroyed, deal 8 damage to all allies. This one is when sacrificed, add 1 to all allies and resummon. A copy of an item in your hand and consume. Shake clay. might be the one to look at, but first charm. So they knew. They knew. Yeah, you thought you could just like give your leader an unconditional 7 extra health. Yeah, we'll think again. Nice try, though. All right. In that case, why don't I give it to you? Another mechanic in this game that they did bring up, but I haven't really used, is that you can recall your allies, right? If they're on the field and they're low on health, you can send them back into your deck. They'll recover all health, but of course you'd have to draw them back out if you want to summon them again. I think the thing about it is that, like in most battles, if you do have to retreat someone, the battle's probably going to be lost anyway. I imagine something like that would probably was a lot more meaningful when your allies could actually take injuries if they were knocked out in battle, but now probably not so bad. Okay, this one's interesting. Right, it's like the mechanic from the first boss, but now we got, yeah, yo, look at this fodder here. Haha, wouldn't it be funny if you did something with them, right? Let's see if I can like get the Shade Clay to copy the axe. Right, if we're gonna go with the Overburn strategy, might as well go all the way. Alright, little guys only do 1. Of course, they also have like a low cooldown, so gonna take some pretty intense timing if you wanna get this right. Oh, I gotta do 1 more. Okay. Like that. Now the 2 ones on the bottom will die, and that means the guy on the top will get a lot of multi-attack. Oh, but it's fine. Still, times 6 makes our splinter here pretty potent. Alright. Can summon another ally. Get the meat shield. Ah, the one on the bottom, huh? Oh, they counter. Oh man, that's actually pretty troublesome. I'll put you down there. All right, I can actually kill you. Worked out pretty well. Guy attacks 9 times. So if you can like copy the right enemy's abilities, you can seriously pop off. It's kind of wild. Alright, come on, give me Shade Clay and the other thing. No. I'm gonna call him early. You also have wild. Oh god. This is where having barrage could really work against you. Oh dear. This is where sacrificing your allies also comes in handy, huh? here. I want to move him up. Deal an immense amount of damage. Leaving him on the bottom might not be the best idea. I know we get like freezes and stuff, so maybe it could work. Oh yeah, I have to forget. You also do smackback, so maybe I should freeze ya. Make sure you can't actually wipe out Splinter. Here we go. Pop off begins. Alright. So it's a times 6. And if I put these two up here, right? Not that it would matter, they would all target the same fella anyway. Alright. I need to play 2 cards. Let's play 2 cards. Alright, now that's where it begins. Fortunately, Zula is going to have to take one. Not much else I can do with this setup here. Alright, this is it. 3 more actions! That's all I get. And we're good. Kaboom! 4 is eliminated. Ah, there we go. Final opportunity to do anything. We have an opportunity to either, color our deck a little more, or hit up the shop. I think I'll hit up the shop here. Get that as usual. Whip it later. This one might not be that as bad, since we got the summonable stuff now. This one's a consume, so I'm fine with picking that up. Maybe that too. Alright, let's get some charms. Boost effects by 1. Okay, I think I know who I want to give that to. Our next charm, Tiger. Gain spikes when hit. I can think of someone to give that to. Finally, one more. As you can see, the cost goes up. Okay, maybe not, because my chat box might be covering it, but... Ew. This one adds Frenzy and then Consume. Ew. You almost had me up to Consume. So you get triplicate the effect, but it only works once. Of course you can't apply it to the Shade Clay. Or the other thing. It's like they knew. They knew those would be like the best targets, so they're like, yeah, no. Nice try. Nice try, though. Okay. I can actually put that on there so we can just use it right away. Alright. Alright. This one... I want to apply to you. Because you got 2 effects that will be enhanced by that. Flame Blade, I don't know. Frenzy, I don't know either. This, or I give to you. I don't want to give this to the Tar Blades, because that'll make the rest of the Tar Blades weaker. Obviously, I don't want to give it to the Azul Battle Axe. Does Shade Wisp do 3 of them, or... I could apply one of these to the Tar Blades, though. Yeah, I'll give that to you. Yeah, we do have one more charm. See what we get. The Cake Charm. Boost effects by 4 and gain consume. Another one. Assume this will be the same restrictions. Yeah, same deal. Not gonna do that though. It's time for the final boss, the Eye of the Storm. Here I am. Is it gonna rock me like a hurricane? Guess we'll find out. This one is when health lost, add equal attack to self and allies. So, this is a very, very dangerous enemy, as you can probably tell. Again, I want to try the top, right? Because I don't want Splinter to ever get into battle. Okay. I think I can work with health. Put you out there. Oh yeah, y'all got minus attack because of this motherfucker on the bottom. Probably wanna... Actually, maybe I wanna... Yeah, like that. Okay, here we go. You only have 2 attacks, so... Maybe it'd be in our best interest to concentrate on the top row. Copy of that. There's another Azul Battle Axe. And... Bebop. For a little bit there. Alright, you chump block the Frost Guardian. You take care of these guys up here. There we go. That's the attack boost. Our opportunity. One turn to kind of just... Okay, maybe not. So I want to prioritize the top one. I'll put put that down there so we can just wipe you out. Alright. We actually got a pretty good setup for defeating allies here. So this Frost Guardian's effects will be minimal. Alright, so we need to bring you down to 18. I want this to pop off. Although I think what I can do is maybe summon that as a meat shield. Give you all the buff here. Okay, do it like that. Ooh. You with like the ally buff is gonna be pretty potent, actually. Fuck! This is what I'm talking about. You gotta be careful with where you place your stuff. Damn it! I died the exact same way, just had my leader at the wrong spot, and then I get hit by the big attack. Well, you have to take that as a lesson learned, right? Just pay fucking attention to the field, especially when you got like the big, you know, the big super heavy hitters that guy can generate. Right, well, we got ourselves a new tribe. And an icebreaker cabin. Visit the icebreaker cabin to find out how to break some people out of the ice. And charms. Okay, so the top one's charms. Let's see what this... You look like a Constructs clan, is that what you are? Clunk Masters, the lost tribe of the gnomes. These master tinkerers use junk and scrap to fuel powerful clunkers and weapons. Striking a balance between creating and recycling junk to power machinery and weaponry is fundamental to the Clunk Master strategy. Ah, okay. Different aspect of the thing, right? They focus on devices and items, rather than, like, summon creatures. Alright. Ah, didn't get enough charms. Gain 40 blings from goblins. Okay, so I assume you'll unlock new potential allies to find. You add new devices to find in a run. Okay, so all the achievements we got were, like, actually up here. Yeah. Fury 4. Deal additional damage while alone in a row. Huh. Let's turn them into the one-person army. Kind of fitting for the achievement that unlocks it. 3 charms for a single shop. Gain greed. 1 additional damage for each additional 50 you have. Oh, snap. Okay, so there's our money scaler charm. This one's an unconditional +1 attack. Does not take up a charm slot. Whoa. That's pretty nice. So most of the achievements we got were here, actually. Huh. Well, alright. I think after that, I'm kind of... I don't know. Wildfrost. It's pretty neat. I kind of like how it goes for a different style of battle. And runs, as you can see, are actually not that bad, right? Especially compared to my card is better than your card. This one can move at a pretty swift pace, right? Like, you sit down, you do a run, and you probably still have some time after you're done to do some other stuff in the day. But, yeah, I think that will be a look at Wildfrost. I'm just gonna go ahead and exit, go back to chat.